What is good, y'all? It's your boy Who is Sel. Who is Sel? Who is London? It's Who is London, bruh. I be forgetting who I am sometimes. But besides that, what's good, y'all? It's Who is London, man. Back in another video, man. You already know. Follow me on IG underscore Who is London. But with the O's, it's X's. You feel me? Now today, behind on my news once again. Apologies, but we got more behind the scenes of what happened at the Royal Rumble. So we got real reason why Drew McIntyre stormed out of WWE. Who is he angry at? And then we got to figure out what's going on with Andrade and Charlotte Flair. Because recently, I should say after showing the Rumble, literally her and Andrade just divorced. We just heard that she's divorced with him out of nowhere. And some more news too. And yeah, shout out to WrestleMania, man. But let's get into it. And his channel will be down in the description. So you know what I'm saying? Go show him some love. And comment, subscribe, turn post notifications on. And let's get into it.
Mia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including what was the real reason behind Drew McIntyre storming out of the Rumble, and it's been revealed who the problem was. Charlotte Flair and Andrade have divorced. What John Cena whispered to Jey Uso after his Rumble win. Was Charlotte Flair's win a last-minute decision? IShow Speed was legitimately hurt in his Royal Rumble appearance. Drew McIntyre is angry with his WWE booking. Who was supposed to be in Alexa Bliss's place in the Rumble? And much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on WrestleMania XL.
Camera, I don't know how to
to the
fix
intro
the
and get
camera,
straight into our
I'm
first
pointing,
story.
Like this direction to my laptop, but I gotta do this way to put it on screen.
Our first story looks at Royal Rumble fallout continues. As top of today's news are more reports about the fallout from Saturday's Royal Rumble, including why Drew McIntyre reportedly stormed out after the Rumble elimination. What was the real reason behind Drew McIntyre storming out of the building after the Royal Rumble? Now, McIntyre was thrown out by Damian Priest, was reportedly so irate that he didn't attend WWE's Rumble after party, leading to reports about why the Scottish Warrior lost his cool. But now Figure 4 is reporting we're told that he was hot, although I believe everyone cooled down, but he was clearly mad when he came through the curtain after being eliminated. We were told that others were as well, but weren't as obvious about it. McIntyre and Damian Priest were to start an angle, and they felt the momentum was lost when LA Knight got in the way as they were doing the Priest throwing out McIntyre. The top guys wanted things to go smoothly and have their story come off as planned, and that mentality is why they're top guys. But it seems that Drew McIntyre is angry with WWE's booking of him.
This was me, struggling to keep up with posting consistently on YouTube and getting less views than normal, until I found
There's more evidence that Drew McIntyre is unhappy with WWE plans for him, as McIntyre enjoyed one of his biggest years yet in WWE last year, not only winning a third World Championship, albeit it lasted as long as Santino's Royal Rumble elimination, but working a universally praised feud with CM Punk, having one of the best matches of 2024, that being the Hell in a Cell. However, new reports suggest that McIntyre is more than just disappointed with how WWE is following up on his 2024 program. According to the Mail Sports' Alex McCarthy, Mail Sport...
And like low key, when it comes to Drew McIntyre, low key, they're like WWE is making him like a underrated superstar, but he has a lot of potential in the WWE. And when it comes to with his booking, I don't see nothing wrong with it, because I could see what everyone else is thinking online, but then like I be seeing it on TikTok, but then like making this booking like clear for him to like have like two other people team up with him and like make a team to take down like Roman Reigns and the book, like all that. But when it comes to the booking, I can see how really upset he is about the Rumble. But it really ain't really much. I mean, he's just mad he got eliminated. But I think there was more than that. I think this wasn't scripted. Because if he walked out of the building, I think got eliminated straight up. Because usually when you like either win or lose a single match, when it comes to Royal Rumble, you usually stay once you get eliminated until the whole show's over. He literally left. But that's just crazy.
has learned that McIntyre is due for a program with Priest heading into WrestleMania, about described by a source as a nothing match.
I can see that.
McIntyre is of the opinion that he deserves a more prominent feud after
low key, because this can be if they do put them in a match at WrestleMania, low key it will be a rematch because Damian Priest actually cashed in on McIntyre at WrestleMania, even though Priest said a couple of months back, well, last year now, I think around the road to SummerSlam, or no, I think it was like after the Rumble. Priest said he wasn't meant to cash in on McIntyre, he was meant to cash in on Seth. So if Damian Priest didn't cash in on Seth Rollins, the whole storyline with McIntyre, period, just McIntyre would have been a whole different situation.
To the most successful year of his career in 2024. Now, although McIntyre has a kayfabe reason to want revenge on Damian Priest, as Damian successfully cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase at WrestleMania 40 mere minutes after Drew defeated Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship and eliminated him in the Rumble, there were rumors that WWE planned to pit McIntyre against Roman Reigns in 2025. As after all, McIntyre set his sights on each member of the Bloodline. And McIntyre is known for using social media to forward programs, including some wicked attacks at CM Punk on social media last year, and he recently lambasted WWE for hyping Jey Uso with a Yeet Street sign prominently displayed outside Lucas Oil Stadium. The Scottish Warrior uploaded a video of himself criticizing how WWE pushes the Bloodline but buries him, reminding fans he'll never sell out like the Bloodline has. Drew is a known team player, a wrestler who carried Raw on his back during the pandemic and who has repeatedly worked through injuries and illnesses that would have sidelined other wrestlers. Now this creates two possibilities. First is the fact that Drew is happy with whatever program he gets and he's working the fans and the news sites. However, there's also a possibility that Drew is legitimately upset given all that he's done for WWE and expected much more, which we no doubt agree with. Now, only time will tell, but it's another reminder of how WWE keeps fans guessing and, more importantly, tuning in to watch things play out on weekly television. But what are his long-term plans? Now, as fans wonder whether Drew McIntyre was legitimately upset with how his Royal Rumble elimination went, we're learning more about his apparent move to SmackDown. Drew McIntyre is now the latest superstar who was moved during the WWE's transfer window, and while there was speculation it was a last-minute move, PW Insider is reporting that WWE has planned McIntyre's move to SmackDown for months, and that his win against Sami Zayn on the 27th Jan Raw was his swan song for the Red Brand. As we just mentioned, the current belief is that McIntyre is going to be beginning a feud with Damian Priest, leading to a big showdown at WrestleMania 41. Now, to probably even out the transfer window, it's been reported by PW Insider that AJ Styles is also being considered moving to Raw. Next up, Charlotte Flair and Andrade have divorced. Now, that's some major breaking news courtesy of TMZ, as it's now been confirmed that Charlotte Flair and Andrade have divorced. According to TMZ, the divorce was actually filed in October 2024. The report reads that Charlotte Flair is ditching her tag team partner in life. TMZ Sports has learned she's divorced Andrade. Court records we obtained show Ric Flair's daughter filed to separate from her wrestler hubby, real name Manuel Alfonso Andrade Orpeza, in Florida back in June 2024, and a judge appeared to sign off on the divorce in October 2024. Now, this has been kept strictly under wraps by those in WWE, and it's only today that this information is now
Hold on, before you pay for yet another app to manage your team, let me introduce you to Connect Team, the one platform that replaces
come to light. Now, there was no news on the reason for the divorce as listed by TMZ, and it's important to respect both of their privacy at this time. Next up was Jey Uso's Rumble.
Excuse me, y'all. But no, this was like, that was crazy when I heard I saw on Instagram when they got divorced. I was like, what? But no, that's shocking though. But I know for sure they have to have a kid together, so hopefully they can work something out. But all respects to both of them.
Win a last-minute decision. Now, did the WWE pull a fast one by having Jey Uso win this year's Men's Rumble? Well, actually not, according to Viper Reports PWN, which claims that WWE had Jey Uso booked to win the Rumble as far back as January and possibly last December. If so, this explains why Jey had a seemingly random match with Gunther at Saturday Night's Main Event, a match which in hindsight now makes a lot of sense. Next up, what did John Cena whisper to Jey Uso after his win? What's the advice John Cena gave Jey Uso? Well, Main Event Jey spoke about this moment with Cena after Cena returned to the ring to raise Jey's arm after Uso eliminated him to win the Royal Rumble. Jay joked that he initially thought he'd have to throw Cena out the second time, but then revealed, but he said, "Hey man," he hugged me. He goes, "I remember your first tour. I said, I always told you and your brother you guys will be fine. Be yourself." And he goes, "Look at these people now." And that's when he turned to me to the crowd, and they were just hitting it, man. So yeah, man, love John Cena. He's a GOAT. Jey Uso's Royal Rumble is still fueling hot debate on the internet wrestling community. It's likely to continue as some fans...
And here's the thing, everyone's hating that he won, but don't forget John Cena's not retiring until 2026. So once January 1st, 2026 hit, John Cena's not wrestling no more. He's going to be like doing ambassador work and still doing stuff within the company, but he's just not wrestling. So, of course, I think when he gets put in Hall of Fame, he might make legend appearances, he might do a promo, but here's the thing about Jey Uso, man, it was just him and his brother doing tag team for like 2 decades. Is that or probably a decade because they really was carrying the tag team division for a good long for years. But for them to be split apart, we can tell who is who now because when I was watching them, I didn't know who was who because they was twins. And yeah, Jey Uso deserved it. Since he already won one singles title and it's in his name, the IC title, he low-key deserves a World Heavyweight championship or WWE Undisputed Championship. The bigger title belts because he already won an IC title. So either or, I think he shouldn't go against Gunther again because we just had that match not too long ago. And for him to go against him again at WrestleMania, it's just I would like to see John Cena go against Gunther. That everyone was talking about that, but I feel because now he won the Rumble now. I feel like Jey Uso should go against Gunther, and then for sure he can win the World Heavyweight Championship.
Fans wonder why WWE opted to have him win the match instead of the clear winner, John Cena. Well, one thing is clear, John Cena is proud to have played a role in Jey's moment of glory, a reminder of how Cena continues to use his star power to put others over. But what about Charlotte Flair's win? Was that a last-minute decision? Well, Jey Uso's Royal Rumble win isn't the only controversial choice from this year's event, as some fans are also very upset that Charlotte Flair won the women's match after over a year off the shelf due to an injury. Fans who are upset believe it's another instance of WWE pushing Flair ahead of more deserving talent. And nonetheless, Viper Reports also reported Charlotte Flair was always considered to be returning for gold. As far back as the summer of last year, that was WWE's intentions all along. They began to nail down on her winning the Women's Royal Rumble match around late October, early November, when they started mapping out when Tiffany Stratton would cash in on Nia Jax, leading to this battle of generations at WrestleMania 41. What do you guys think of that planned match? Do you think that was a right move to take? And next up, who was supposed to be Alexa Bliss?
The one thing I still don't like about how they did Charlotte Flair's return, they teased it on SmackDown. We all knew that she was going to come back because Tiffany Stratton won and cashed in on Nia Jax for the WWE Women's Heavyweight Championship. Heavyweight? Or no, just the WWE Women's WWE Championship. I don't know what the name of it. It's just difficult. They keep on adding names to it. The WWE Women's Championship belt. So, and we all knew because since she had the belt, regardless, we was gonna see a Charlotte versus Tiffany Stratton match at WrestleMania. It clicks together how their characters are. That's gonna be a good match. Promo segments, etc., etc. It's gonna be awesome. But I just didn't like how they, on my point of view, I didn't like how they teased her that she's coming back, and we already knew she was gonna come to the Rumble. How we didn't know for sure, Alexa Bliss was gonna come back. We didn't know for sure from the news outlets, no contract, no new contract for her. We don't know if she's gonna come back. Just the same thing with AJ Lee. We don't even know for sure if she will come back to WWE, but we want her to come back as a good fan base, as the fan base is. But let's see what's going on. When it comes to this, I can actually just tell y'all what's going on. So, originally, Alexa Bliss wasn't supposed to be in the Rumble. It was supposed to be Shotzi. I could just skip this. Because her return was actually last minute, which was crazy.
Negotiations. A Fightful Select Sean Ross Sapp tweeted, Alexa Bliss's return came together very late, and originally, Shotzi was to be in the WWE Royal Rumble in that spot as of Friday. Fightful Select has learned. Those we spoke to were both happy to see Alexa back, and felt bad that Shotzi didn't get in. Do you guys feel that Shotzi got shortchanged, or is this to be expected given her spot in the WWE hierarchy compared to Bliss? Obviously, WWE went what was best for business, and of course, Bliss was definitely the right move. But PW Nexus and BodySlam.net correspondent Corey Hayes recently tweeted about various accounts chronicling Bliss's surprise appearance. As
Are you really the last person to find out about this skip ads forever button? This is Pi, and if it sounds familiar to you, it's probably...
Full Select reported that Alexa Bliss coming back was a late decision. PWN reports learned that Bliss came to an agreement with WWE around 5 AM Saturday morning, which led to Bliss appearing in the Royal Rumble match yesterday. As already buzzed that Bliss's elimination by Liv Morgan is going to set up a program between the Judgment Day and the Wired Six. You may recall rumors prior to Bliss's return that she was being considered for a role in the group. And what we managed to miss at the Royal Rumble was actually Alexa Bliss's jacket. Alexa Bliss came in a black jacket that read on the back, "Friend" instead of "Fiend" forever. No doubt the late great Bray Wyatt was looking down with a big smile on his face. Next up, an NXT star ready to be put onto the main roster. Now is Roxanne Perez headed for the main roster? The two-time former NXT Women's Champion.
Bro, I already called it on my predictions video. Low-key, Roxanne Perez is ready for the main roster. I could see her being on Raw, because then I could see a feud with her and Bailey, because they already have a little feud going on. They have a match on NXT. I don't know if it passed. When is that match supposed to be on? NXT Vision Day pay-per-view. But regardless,
NXT Women's.
Keep on pausing. Regardless, I think that she's ready for the main roster, and shoot. Regardless, I think her first ever match it will be against Bailey, and it to me it feels right for her main roster appearance. Her first opponent for a pay-per-view, a PLE, is to go against Bailey. But for whoever else, I can't really tell. But regardless, the feuds, whoever she feuds, whoever is another main roster superstar, is gonna be phenomenal.
Tag Team Champion made a second appearance in the Women's Rumble this year, setting a new record for the event's Iron Woman and ending at this year's runner-up. But now Fightful Select is reporting that Roxanne's main roster call-up is all but confirmed. In addition, Perez caught fans' attention after the show when she commented, "I made history in NXT, a two-time NXT Women's Champion, Breakout winner, and Iron Survivor winner. I make history, and I'm gonna continue to do the same exact thing here on the main roster. So girls, get ready, because I don't think y'all are ready for the prodigy." The 23-year-old superstar is seen by some fans as a generational talent, and it's hard to deny given her many accomplishments. Are you guys looking forward to Perez's main roster call-up, and who should she wrestle first? Next up, IShowSpeed recovering from a legit Royal Rumble injury, and one of the most popular streamers on the planet, IShowSpeed, had the opportunity of a lifetime after Triple H invited him to the Royal Rumble, not only offering him full backstage access, but a spot in the men's Rumble match after Akira Tozawa was attacked during his Rumble entrance. IShowSpeed helped Bron Breakker eliminate Otis, however things went sideways from there. As Complex recalled, just moments later, Speed became IShowPain when the WWE Intercontinental Champion Bron Breakker speared him, sending the streamer
No, IShowPain is crazy, but low-key, Speed had a great pop when he came out. And whoever don't watches him, this dude really came for a long way. First time I ever watched Speed was when he was playing streaming 2K21, and yeah, it's just crazy. And I didn't figure out until later when he started getting big, when he was streaming with Aiden, that this dude's from Ohio as well. So I'm like, hold on, this man's from Ohio? And then now he's one of the biggest streamers ever. It's just crazy. And it's the COVID days was 5 years ago now. like, it's crazy because like I didn't know who he was until like my sophomore year of high school, like my sophomore year, and I was like, wow, that's just crazy. Like, he came from a long way.
To the floor in apparent agony. He probably
that
saw
boy
small
Braun
yellow
Breaker
birds flying in
speared
circles
him.
around
That
his
looked
head.
like it
And the
hurt.
huge streamer posted a picture of a bad-looking gash on his leg. Fans believe he may have sustained it off.
I saw that. I was like, yo. Bro, DDD reacted to this. It was so funny. He was like, bro, this supposed to be fake. He ain't really supposed to be getting hurt. And he was like, no, he got hurt. Dude, you get hit in, like, wrestling. In, like, actual wrestling. Wrestling, you supposed to get body slammed. You ain't getting punched in, like, actual wrestling. But in this wrestling, you get punches, slaps, kicks, body slams, like, all different types of moves, which are not safe and not real. We all know that. Like, and I don't like saying the word that this wrestling is fake, but it's like, it's real because you get injured from this. You get hurt. But regardless, he did phenomenal though. Like, it was just funny. And this picture, bro, he got on a training card. This is hilarious.
After Otis
And
grabbed...
he was wearing foam runners. Like, bro, I'm surprised, bro, you did not break your ankles with them foam runners on. I thought he said he was going to retire the foam runners at some point. I thought he said he was going to get a shoe or something. But I think that was, like, just, like, clickbait from a TikTok I saw years ago.
Grabbed him and bounced him off the announcer table, and he was also seen wearing crutches and a neck brace, but we feel that was kayfabe. And finally, Logan Paul's jerk move. Well, last but not least, Logan Paul continues to find ways to get under fans' skin with his arrogant promos, but Paul maybe took things a little too far at the Rumble, grabbing a fan's Polaroid out of his hand and smashing it on the entrance ramp. Now, the video has gone viral with fans blasting the Maverick for this breach of it.
I follow him on TikTok. Yo, he did not. Dang, I ain't even seen the video. Oh, I ain't seen the video.
Smashing it on the entrance ramp. Now, the video has gone viral with fans blasting the Maverick for this breach of etiquette. While fans are sometimes criticizing...
Now, low-key, bro, you owe my boy a new Polaroid, bro. Like, I follow him on TikTok. You did I forgot, bro. I can't remember, bro, dude's name, but I follow him on TikTok. I seen his content many of times, like, a lot of times.
Criticized, and rightfully so, for violating wrestlers' boundaries, such as harassing them at airports for numerous autographs or interrupting them during meals in public. Wrestlers have no business taking a fan's property and outright destroying it. Although some might argue that the fan was a plant, nothing has been confirmed. But there you have it, folks. The wildest news.
I know he wasn't pressing him. He was just trying to get a picture. I don't know. I gotta look at his thing. But I know for sure, Jake Paul, you owe him a new Polaroid, bro. But that is it for this video, y'all. Yeah, man. Yo, I cannot wait for Elimination Chamber in this year's WrestleMania, bro. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. Hopefully, I can go to my sister's house and we can all, like, literally watch it, because last year, it's like, after every single match, my sister, she'll call me and we'll talk about the match and then hang up, watch the next match, and then talk about it. So hopefully this year, because we got the Rumble, we watched the Royal Rumble together. We went to SummerSlam in Cleveland last year, and hopefully we can watch WrestleMania together, because it'll be fun. And then I can stream it. I got my wrestling reactions on TikTok when I went live, but I got banned for basically streaming the whole Royal Rumble, basically, like the men's and women's. So I got banned for a certain amount of time. So I don't get unbanned until the 10th of February, and that's on a Monday. So I used to I'm not gonna do live streams for Monday Night Raw on YouTube no more. I'm gonna just do it on TikTok and see how that will do, because I think I can pull my audience from TikTok there, but I'll still do my, like, YouTube videos still, of course. And yeah, just do this on here and just go strictly live on Mondays for my reactions. But anywho, it's your boy Who Is London, and I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.